people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 2 of Jack 2. Last time, Jack and Daxter were transported to Haven City, where Jack was arrested, and for 2 years he was experimented on by Baron Praxis and Errol with Dark Eco. So now Jack's out to kill Praxis! And to do so, he and Daxter joined the Underground. So anyways, let's get going. Yeah, Jack goes up to Torn. You know, Jack, I was gonna let you in anyways. I heard how you interrogated Core. Elder abuse. That's one of the main principles that were built upon in the Underground. Riding around in Zoomers, stealing flags, interrogating the elderly. Got follow the heavenly light to reach the door. The precursors do not trust Jack to go on his own.
Decontamination complete.
Now, I can't but imagine that the Baron has basically this sort of Howard Hughes mentality of just, yeah, you go in, yeah, basically the Baron, when he's not trying around in his armor, he's basically just, he's sitting just in his underwear with tissue boxes in his house. Can't let the germs in. Can't let the germs in. Errol, decontaminate. Errol comes in to tell the Baron how Jack escaped. Sprays Errol with the aerosol. Ah! What was that for? You brought in the germs. Okay, anyways. Next mission.
Woo! Being a big hero sure makes you thirsty.
The Baron turned off all water to the slums. He's willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to destroy the Underground. I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen his evil before, while serving in the Crimson Guard. That's why I quit.
You were a Crimson Guard? Well, that explains your charming sense of humor.
My friend in the Guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located outside the city, at the pumping station.
Outside the city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads? There ain't no petting zoo out there. Peeps be getting deep sixed.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take you outside the city to the pumping station. Get to the main valve and open it. If you survive, the slums will be indebted to you. If not, maybe we'll have a touching moment of silence in your honor.
I'd like to give him a touching moment.
And then we'll put up a little epitaph right at the entrance to the building. Nice little plaque. In memory of Daxter, he drank from the crap pipe. Just a picture of Daxter just getting the sludge from the crap pipe. We don't even know if that's crap. Hey, it looks like crap, so we're going with it. Yeah, just Daxter is the nickname. Yeah, you know how some people in organizations like the Underground, they earn nicknames like Snipe or Chameleon, things like that. Daxter, he gets crap pipe. Like trash, basically like the Jack and Daxter version of Trash Boat. Your crap pipe now. The Baron doesn't know Daxter's name, so basically, so he just calls him Jack and Trash Pipe and Crap Pipe.
Nothing so far.
Yeah, get ready to see a lot of the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, really, moments like this make me miss the zoomer controls from Jack and Daxter 1, where you had that power turn, that beautiful power turn.
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
safe zone.
Yak, those are metalheads!
That right there is a skull gem. Skull gems basically are a collectible you get from defeating metalheads. Each metalhead will only drop skull gems once. So basically you can't just farm for skull gems off of metalheads. You just can't leave an area, come back, and then, oh hey, here's all the skull gems for you to collect. In regards to the music for this game, I think now would be a good time to bring it up. In addition to the tone being just generally grittier, the music also has a darker underfeel to it, where it sounds like something that you'd hear in Jak 1, but darker, corrupt. Not to say that the music's bad, I love the music here, it's very atmospherical. And when you hear just some of the more action-packed songs, you really start to appreciate it. As you can see, we're 75% full on our bar for Dark Eco. Those cubes will restore 2 points of health per cube. So you essentially recover 1 hit. It's now, hey, collect 50 globules of green eco and you're good to go, or 1 big glob. Yeah, these early game missions are designed to basically just teach you the general overall controls of the game, just get you used to it. Okay, once you get Dark Jak, you essentially get that angry Dark Jak icon just staring you down. Thank you. We'll take that. Thankfully, metalheads can't swim, so knock them into a body of water and you'll be good to go. In regards to that rail you see right there, we can't do anything with that for the time being. But just keep it in mind for later.
The valve. Allow me. Don't say it. Don't even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valve.
So with that, let's get out of here. Another thing, just this game. While in Jak 1, the day to night cycle was more or less just a nice little cosmetic change. And this was a nice little cosmetic thing. In this game, the night cycle can really screw you over because, like I said, the visuals in this game can be a little on the darker side. Though chances are, on the video end of things, it'll actually come out perfectly clear, and he'll make me look like I'm blind.
Welcome back.
No decontamination this time? As you can see, there's a new emblem on the map. So let's go to that precursor icon. When I first saw that icon back in the day, I thought that it was basically just some funky grandma. I'm dead serious. I thought it was a funky grandma back in the day because basically you see it looks like a white hair bun. Basically, it looks like just looks like a hunched over old lady. Yeah, so we'll go over there first, since that's right here. It's this house right over here. Whenever you collect a certain number of skull gems, you'll be able to go to this house, which they never really explain the origins of. It's basically just this precursor temple area.
Greetings, great warrior. I sense there is a dark rage burning within you, and in time, it will destroy you with its madness. Only the last power of the precursors can save you. Destroy my enemies, those creatures you call the metalheads. Bring me 25 of their skull gems, and I will teach you how to control these powers.
We are not summoning the Dark Power. I think it's when you first get Dark Jack, and we are not wasting our Dark Jack. We're not wasting Dark Jack just like, oh, you could use the Dark Power. When it comes to Zoomers, you'll notice that the Crimson Guard Zoomers actually have a built-in weapon on them, which can actually be a little handy. And as for the types of Zoomers, there are two types. The type that we've been driving right now, which are the big, bulkier ones, which have increased defense, but are hurt in terms of just overall speed and mobility. And then you get the little ones, which basically have the health of a wet piece of paper. Seriously, you run to anything with one of these Zoomers, and you will either blow up or get horribly, horribly hurt. But if you want to move around fast, this is the way to do it.
This is a no-hover zone.
Yes, a no-hover zone in the street where you need to hover to move around. As for that little green thing right there, that is a minigame that you can use to basically collect orbs. You complete one of those challenges and you'll get 3 orbs. Now the challenges will vary. Some are scavenger hunts, whereas some are missions like ring challenges or races. Or just, oh hey, collect a certain number of objects that are scattered around town.
Activity in the sector.
Oh my gosh, they didn't actually go on the warpath because we bumped into their vehicle. Come on, where's the door? Ah, there it is. Or, no, it isn't.
The slum's water is back on. I'd love to see their heads roll when the Baron finds out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's losing lots of sleep over this armpit of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so, if I say so. But before I even think about it, I want you to take care of an ammo dump we've ID'd in the fortress. Lots of Crimson Guards, constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you to blow up all the ammo you find inside. Get all of it, and we'll deal a body blow to the Baron.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this wheel dealer body blow stuff?
That's fine. I want the Baron to know that it's me who's hurting him.
So we're already going back to that fortress that we broke out of. And in regards to this mission is where arguably this game's most infamous quality starts to rear its ugly head. This game, it's not ruthlessly difficult, but it is definitely a step up compared to Jak 1, and it does not take things casually. Basically, this game, it has a bad issue with checkpointing. I'm serious. You will have it where this game can get absolutely relentless with basically how cruel the checkpoints can be. Anyways, you got the grinding tank. You go into this part of the fortress, you can't go past that barrier. We'll be seeing that barrier later on. Oh, by the way, if you press the L3 button, you can basically see your stats, and if you press the R3 button, you can actually go into first-person view. Though you really won't be using first-person view.
Unauthorized use of fortress door. Activating security tank.
Yeah, imagine basically you get some places where they feel, oh hey, you don't have badge access, so we're just going to just not let you in. This game, it's like, this fortress, you don't have access, you're getting gunned. Yeah, imagine it's your first day and the badge reader's off.
Unauthorized use of fortress door.
But one thing, I
Activating
don't like
security
just how they handle this aspect, because basically the screen shakes. Sorry, the screen is just constantly moving around. You can't really see what's going on. And then you get these turrets right here. You can't really see the lasers on the turret. Nah, coming. No. Okay, good, good, good. And as for health pickups, this game just, it's like, oh hey, you're fine, you don't need health pickups. Yeah, now don't let this part of the game fool you, because the game can get absolutely mean with the health pickups.
Why are we looking for some kid? I don't know. Parents' orders? Give it up, outlaw! Hold your ground! Call in reinforcements! Bust some heads! I need cover fire! You are under arrest!
And then the fact that these guys, they take so long to prep their rifles.
Cool, that's a security pass. We need those to get through city checkpoints. Shh.
These barrels are the latest shipment of eco. The Baron says take them and get out.
Metalheads in the city? Why are the guards giving them eco?
Apparently that was the trigger word for the tank.
Warning.
Be the animal
Missile
missile
cooling
turret
systems
supposed to blow
damaged.
up.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated.
Thankfully with this one, you can just take advantage of the tank.
Missile systems at critical overload. Failsafe not responding. Danger. Warhead detonation imminent. Evacuate immediately.
Now just be right near the exit because you will have a very short time limit.
This place has too much excitement. We need to move back to the country.
Damn it, Jack! I don't want my legacy in this city to be I drank from the crap pipe and I got blown up at the fortress.
Seal off the area.
So now that we have that red city pass, more of the city is now available to us. As you can see, we can now access a brand new section. Though we can't move past anywhere with that green barrier or that yellow barrier, because that represents, oh hey, you need a green or a yellow pass. So yeah, now the southern section of the city is available to us. I think we have time for one more mission.
The demolition duo has returned. One barbecued ammo dump served up hot.
We saw something odd while torching that ammo. The Baron's guards were giving barrels filled with eco to a group of metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yak cow.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be there. And don't let the Baron's patrols stop you. By the way, when you get there, pump Crew for information. He's wired into the city and may know what the Baron is up to.
You can count on us.
Are you still here?
Yeah, good thing Jack has that city pass. Otherwise, just this mission would be impossible. Jack, how am I supposed to get past the checkpoint barrier? Would Torn have supplied Jack with a pass? So anyways, for this mission, just get to the Hip Hog Haven. And you're going to be dealing with Red Alert for this mission no matter what. This is one of those fixed moments with it. It's like you pass by that barrier, or maybe it's just a little further down. There you are. And it has to be this Zoomer. As long as you just keep moving, you'll be fine. Also, don't run into walls. Otherwise, well, things are going to go bad for you. That bar on the top, I don't know why they do that. I think that may be a time limit, though I'm not 100% certain. I think it may be a, hey, here's how far you are from your destination sort of thing. It's weird because it only pops up in select missions. Get down, get up. Thankfully, this part of town can be very forgiving when it comes to, when it comes to red alerts, because you have, it's a very open space, and you don't have to deal with that many zoomers over the wall, and you don't have to deal with any zoomers over the water.
Let me handle this, Jack. Watch my finesse and style.
Don't forget to ask
Everything's
him.
cool. Nobody panic. Hey, big guy. Your crew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
That's good, eh? Because a cargo of rare eco ore is worth more than 10 of your lives. And of course, I'd be forced to collect slowly. The underground will take anyone with a pulse these days. And what we have here, the Shadow's mascot of the month. Ooh, soft. Zig, this fur would go well with my silk suit, eh?
Listen, tons of fun. Anyone can see that you, and I have the real juice in this burg. We're both players, right? We're both looking for a piece of the action, right? I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor. Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig, Pierre Capitan here and his friend, Bonus. If you want to see what that baby can do, try the gun course outside. Show me some skill with that hardware, and I'll hire you for a job or two, eh?
as you can tell, Daxter and Sig, sorry, Daxter and Crew, I'm getting Sig and Crew mixed up. Daxter and Crew have some of the best interactions in this game. Really, the way that the two of them go back and forth, with Daxter just being absolutely sassy and going for every fat joke that he can possibly imagine, and just Crew being absolutely done with Daxter. Basically, it leads to some pretty good moments. But anyways, I think that now would be a good time to... Oh, before that, nice little nod to Jak and Daxter 1, where you find a lurker shark on the wall. Granted, it's a baby lurker shark, considering that, well, we've seen what an adult one can do, eating Jak whole. So anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with that. See you next time. Bye.